Jules and I try to do a hike every month. These aren't your typical Los Angeles hiking trails that you can finish in an hour. We try to challenge ourselves, and this time, we came to the San Gabriel Mountains to do a 5-mile trek. It wasn't our first time on this trail, but every time we come, it's a little different, and it's always just hard enough. Something about the endless grind of hiking always brings us back here. There's an enjoyable silence that you can only get when you're away from the city. And although I absolutely hate switchbacks, there's just this sense of accomplishment when you're at your destination. It was our first hike in a while and I was having a great time. Then it got ruined. So here's what happened. We got to the top, and every time we get to the top or we reach our destination, we always do the same thing. We drink some water, we give Wendy water, we eat some snacks, and we take a family photo. And as we were packing up to leave, another group of hikers had arrived at the same destination, which is not a problem. It's just that Wendy is a super skittish dog, and on these hikes, she tends to get a little bit more protective. And when she starts barking and growling, she can be a little bit scary. Now, she's never bitten anyone, so we know that it's not an issue, but we're aware that Wendy can be a little bit mean. So we immediately leashed her up, and of course, one of the hikers starts walking toward us, and Wendy goes, rah, 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 rah. She gets super get away from us, who are you? You're a stranger, stranger danger, whatever. Now, this woman was a little bit scared, and it's okay to be scared when a dog like Wendy, who's super cute looking, but is also a German Shepherd, and if you're not used to big dogs barking and telling you to get away, you're gonna be scared. But that's not what ruined the hike. It was actually another member of her group. After Wendy barked, that guy said something in Korean, which along the lines translate to, if that dog was in Korea, we would have put sauce on her, as if to say they would have eaten her because she barks. Sometimes we say things thinking that people can't understand them. But in this particular moment, Jules and I are fluent in Korean. We understood every piece of shit talking that they were saying in Korean. And most shit talking I don't really care because, why? But this one was you're talking shit about my family and my daughter, and I should have just said in Korean something like, she only barks at pedophiles or something. Here's the thing, it was a super, super nice hike. Jules and I, it was the first time we were going on a hike. We didn't even fight. Wendy was enjoying the outdoors. The weather was perfect. And this one person, instead of saying something kind, he would hide behind his language to talk shit. And man, it just ruined our it ruined a good 30 minutes of the downhill back where we were just angry and you start to think arguments I should have said this, I should have said that, and it's just, all I want to say to you guys is don't be like that person. You have no idea what Wendy's been through. You have no idea what we've been through. You have no idea how much we love her. And you have no idea how much anger and pain you can cause to people by saying something mean. And it's just if you're gonna say something to my face, right? F off. Who do you think you are? You are not even in Korea. You moved away to America so you can get away from that shit. Man, it's just I'm typically a lot harder on Koreans because I am one, and I think because we are in a different country, we should be accountable to a higher standard. Because my actions, I do not want reflected on my race's actions. I don't ever want to be oh, Tim does that, every Korean probably does that. And if anything, I want people to be oh, Tim is a nice guy, Koreans must be nice guys. But man, that guy, how many people do you think he would have turned into racist against Koreans? Because I am a Korean and I don't like his type. Okay, this video was supposed to be about hiking is really good for you, go out in nature and blah 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 blah. This lens is just so nice.
Wendy. Wendy, don't 구멍 shut. Maybe you're too fast. Walk, 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 walk. Chicken nugget is waiting for. 와, 완전 러블리하겠다.
Hey, thank you. In summary, yes, hiking is good. 2, don't be like that Korean guy. He was just a jerk. Be kind to people. You don't know what they've gone through. And I always feel like I rage and talk too much. Like and subscribe. Peace.